Welcome to episode 2 of Bad Foundry. Today we are going to try TAS Redo by Mar Hawkman. Now once again, the community rating system has been slightly messed up, and it looks like it has a pretty good community rating for the general reviews of 3.27. And an overall rating of only 1.99. However, unlike our last contestant, we do seem to have someone who's planning to try to stay in the Star Trek universe, even if he is going into the animated series. This is version 1.0. We are going to journey to the dark depths of space in search of the missing freighter, the USS Bonaventure C. We are going to start looking at Minus Corva in Alpha Trianguli. Oh, this is not yet complete. Well, nonetheless, let's see how well of a job he's gotten in starting it. I try not to do not yet complete missions, but I am a big fan of the animated series. The freighter USS Bonaventure C failed its last check-in. We need you to track down its last known location and determine its whereabouts if possible. To start, we are to go to Minus Corva in the Alpha Trianguli sector block and plot a course from there. I'll need to access a navigation beacon at Minus Corva to plot a course to my destination. Apparently, it's time for me to engage. Set a course for FGC 32050. Yes, Gillespie. Engage. Alright, we have nothing to tell us what we're supposed to do, but my taskbar says I'm to take out Orion patrols. There are apparently 2 of them. Well, you started us with a very easy fight. Just looks like an Orion basic fighter and Corvette patrol. And judging by the next enemy group, I don't expect it to be significantly harder. Let's give them what for. Well, at least it's a full-strength frigate group. Still no match for the Gunston Hall. Hail Relay Station. Lieutenant Garrix. Thanks for getting rid of the Orions. They were jamming our comm arrays. What do you know about the Bonaventure C? You're here about the Bonaventure C? All we know is that we picked up its transponder on the other side of the planet for a few minutes. Then those Orions showed up and our comms had been jammed until now. If you want to know more, you'll have to go over there and find out for yourself. Thanks you. Apparently he's turned me into a not-so-bright graduate of Starfleet Academy. Jaliste. Vice Admiral, I'm picking up some sort of spatial anomaly on the other side of the system. It matches the last known location of the Bonaventure. I recommend we analyze it to see what we can learn about it. Let's go, Galiste. Let's go. Wow, when he says it's on the other side of the planet, it's really on the other side of the planet, it looks like. That's why God gave us full impulse. Looks like he's put in a lot of neat special effects, including those from the Badlands, so I guess it's appropriate we might find a spatial anomaly out in such wild and woolly areas. I see a little blinking light in the distance. That might be our spatial anomaly. Oh, well, we just went into a fog-like area, and now we're jammed. And he's using the item from the SPR 5021 system. Full impulse is now offline. Hope it's not too far. I do so hate it when you have to go like 150 kilometers on. Okay, we have interact, a bad button, but it was a work in progress. We're scanning. Calliste. It appears to be a spatial corridor leading into a stable subspace pocket. It's hard to be sure, but I think we may have found our way to safely enter Elysia. Okay. Elysia, well, he's going to tell us about it. It is a society discovered in 2269. Oh, this is from Angoil. By Captain James T. Kirk of the NCC 1701 USS Enterprise. Elysia exists in a small subspace pocket outside three-dimensional space. All previous contact was through highly unstable vortexes that only allowed travel for brief periods of time. I'm going to ask Angoil, and this one? The corridor appears to be stable enough for us to enter it and make contact with Elysia. All available evidence suggests that the Bonaventure went inside the corridor as well. Let's follow it, Angoil. Ooh, Samantha needs to tell me we need to be cautious, Vice Admiral. The Bonaventure probably entered the corridor in an attempt to escape the Orions. If so, we may need to deal with the ships pursuing it. I understand. And a fair caution from my first officer. Interspatial corridor? Apparently Orions like the works of E.E. Cummings. We will enter. Triggering a warp effect before the transfer. Nice. Sometimes I forget that myself.